The story of the conference finals was the 7 seeds. In the West, LeBron was seeing 3 rims and 4 wins as the Lakers swept the Mavs with ease. In the East, Boston's post-Jaylen Brown Cinderella run rolled on with a 7-game series win over the Bucks. The stage was set for a classic NBA Finals. Lakers versus Celtics for a record-breaking 13th time.
And are you ready for your Portland Trail Blazers? Starting at power forward.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... Before we... Get going. Let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is...
DA, thanks a lot. Kenny, you played for a number of coaches in your career. Which players right now do you think, as you take a look at all the players in the league, would maybe make a good head coach in the future?
Well, LeBron would be a great coach. CP3 would be a heck of a coach, probably. CJ McCollum plays a game because there's a guy... I like guys who weren't like the star and then became it, because they understand the guys on the bench, how they feel, as well as the stars. So C.J. McCollum has kind of come up into that.
Well, that's why a lot of great coaches, it's not that they were the best player, but they played on great teams. So they get to see it. I'd throw another name out there, Rajon Rondo.
Rajon Rondo. Okay.
What about Greg Anthony?
He was
that's the broadcast booth. No, he'd be Greg would be great.
He'd be great. I think either of you would be great.
It would be fun.
I'm trying to own the team next.
That's what you want to do. You want to own. You want to own. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Gordon. Andre Drummond is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's LeBron in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Some guys are just natural-born scorers. CJ's one of them.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. LeBron against McCollum. Outside for Murray. Misses the 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that one doesn't cost them.
Not too long ago, we saw a number of NBA players, balk at joining the U.S. national team. Kenny is someone who has played in the colors of red, white, and blue, representing this country. Why are players lining up to represent the U.S.?
Well, I think it's also a combination of the teams. The investment that they have in their personal players individually is from a contractual standpoint. They're scared of the risk. So it's not just the player's decision. I'm sure that there are teams that are calling their players and say, we'd rather you not play.
And we've seen big-time injuries in that regard.
And the other thing is, too, our guys now, back when we played, you only did international competition once. Right now, some of these guys have done it for 5, 6, 7 times.
Yes.
And you factor in their long runs in the postseason, man. That's a lot of wear and tear on the body.
A lot of basketball. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to Memphis. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Left side, Davis. Outside, Gordon. Davis, the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. McCollum with the ball. He has 5. Here's Lillard, and Damien Lillard with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Portland leading by 7. Kenny, you've been an NBA analyst for over 2 decades, which is hard for me to believe. You look so young, like you go out there and play right now, but I'm sure this job has changed for you in that time, right?
I think the job has not changed, actually, because when I first got here, I used to watch film every day. And
when
actually,
you first started as an analyst?
Every day for 1 year.
Did you?
Every day.
And then you found out that what?
I found out, I sat with the executive producer and I figured out what I needed to say, doing why, when, and what. Then I just use that now. I just go back to those meetings then. There's nothing changed for me from that first year, which I knew nothing, to now after I knew something.
Being the award-winning broadcaster you are now.
It's that first year.
Yeah, I would concur with His Majesty. The Jet.
Thank you. Thank you. I've never been called His Majesty.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Powell, the pass to Carmelo, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Pass to Davis. Outside for Murray. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. A 12-point game. McCollum, no good. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Trailblazers leading by 10. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by James. To the middle. Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 17. You hear players talk about growing up the first time they ever dunked, a magical moment. Kenny, I'm sure you can think about that moment. Well, what stands out for you more? The first time you dunked in a game or the first one overall when you were a kid growing up in New York?
I said there's 3 magical moments for me.
Besides this?
Yeah.
Besides sitting here courtside.
This is more than magical.
Make it 4. Make it 4.
This is more than magical. This is much more.
Much more than magical.
My first moment. First basketball game ever. I remember that vividly. I was in the 3rd grade, so I was 7 or 8 years old.
Yeah.
First game ever. I remember putting on a uniform for the first time. Other than that, I never had a uniform. So I remember that. First college game, running out for North Carolina. And the last moment is, which no NBA team does, I cut the nets down when we won the championship. So those are my 3 most memorable games.
I do remember, and it's funny how much time I spent the first time I dunked.
You remember that? You know
why? We were all pretty athletic back then. But what I remember most about it, though, is you know how many hours you would spend trying to get that first dunk, right? I mean, you would be in the gym literally for
I don't remember
hours.
my first dunk.
And how old?
9th grade.
Great.
Heaven or earth.
It's a familiar theme with Lillard. Once he gets hot, good luck cooling him down.
Morris passes to Stewart. He can't get that one, and it's Portland the other way. Powell, no one around him, nailed from three-point land. Powell's got his second basket of the game. We hear all these different terms about resting players, but Kenny, load management seems to be the one that is stuck. Is that something you wish was around, for instance, when you played?
Honestly, I probably didn't want it, but if I used it, I would have been a much better player, honestly. Because your body is at 170 pounds, 6'3", is not built to play 82 games in playoffs. It's not built for that. Your body's just not meant for that. So yes, I might have been Whew. Greg, I might have been in a couple All-Stars, man, I
Yeah.
think, man. I could have done some things.
But wasn't there pride in players in playing 82 games?
And in all reality, the pride was in you had to work for that next contract. The dollars are such now that it's an investment for the team that they're trying to protect. So it means as much for them to make sure you're rested and ready to go, to Kenny's point, as it does to you. All the officials are all over that one.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. Good on both. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, leading by 12. Here's Poole. Lillard outside. And another three for Portland.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Marjanovic down low, covered by Bamba.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And so he hits both. Lakers trail by 15. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Bamba's shot is off.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Powell, that's good. Powell's got his third basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Covington sends it back. Passes it to Bamba. Here's Caruso. Offline with his three. Here's Poole, and he uses the glass on the layup. Poole's got 6.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers feeling good about their. When Damien Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. And before the game, we talked about that with him.
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bamba. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Stewart in at the center filling out the middle. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Anthony comes in for Norman Powell. And McCollum subbed in for Damian Lillard. When you look around the league, a lot of great defenders. Kenny, in your view, what makes a great perimeter defender when you think about those names?
Wow, long arms, the ability to slide your feet and play multiple positions.
So PG, Kawhi, those are a couple guys, right?
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, guys who are really going to be able to move around and feel comfortable being uncomfortable.
And I would say that I think, and PG is a terrific defender. He's an elite level defender, but the two best are Kawhi and AD because those are the guys that can comfortably guard 1 through 5. They can guard perimeter and paint. Consistent.
Great footwork for both.
Yes.
And the Lakers call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in.
Oh!
No way. Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Trailblazers leading by 15. Here's Poole. He's got 6. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. And it's off from three-point range. And Los Angeles guys' shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damien Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Poole, the pass to McCollum. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. McCollum's got 4 this quarter. Second chance points. That helps an offense, Kenny. It's an easy way to get some scoring. Which players do the best job of keeping possessions alive for the chance to get the second chance?
Second chance points, I would say Drummond, Steven Adams, and Cantor. Those are guys who are great offensive rebounders, and they get it done.
Don't forget Montrezl Harrell is another guy that's doing a great job.
Here's Poole. He has 6, just 5 on the clock. And McCollum with the slam.
Wow, he's not a guy who typically plays above the rim. McCollum attacking and showing that sneaky athleticism.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. LeBron kicks to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Poole, the pass to McCollum. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from James. For the finish. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just a stellar effort from Anthony Davis, sprinting down the floor, one of the fastest bigs in the league, and he gets rewarded.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Here's McCollum, 11 points in the game.
Well, you look at a player like Yusuf Nurkic. He's not one of the bigger names in the league, but he's young and he gives you solid minutes on the interior, Jeff.
Yes, tough rebounder, and team looks better when he's on the floor. He just does so many different things. Outstanding read by Lillard. Put the ball in his hands, and he'll typically make the right play.
And the dunk by LeBron.
And this is what he does so well, putting the defender back on his heels and being relentless in flying to the basket.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Kicks it to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Three-pointer. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Great job getting C.J. McCollum the clean look. That's his play.
Lakers passing it around. There's the pass to Gordon. Jacks up a 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nurkic right now taking a pounding going to the glass.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Powell, he's jacked in for Carmelo Anthony. Lakers trail by 11. Here's James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
saying, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Pass to Canner. Here's McCollum. Nurkic trying to get open, and there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Canner. McCollum's got 18 points in the game. LeBron drives in. He kicks to Drummond. Outside Gordon. Pass to Davis. And McCollum with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Stewart's checked in for Andre Drummond. Bamba comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Gordon. And it's Alex Caruso in for DeJounte Murray. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on LeBron James.
Crafty. Catching the defender out of position. C.J. McCollum, so proficient at the offensive end.
Free throw good, McCollum.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Lakers trail by 13. Covington with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the basket by McCollum.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Stewart. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Portland leading by 13. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Here's Lillard, and Damien Lillard with the jam.
An excellent ball handler with explosive quickness. Lillard getting to the spot.
James kicks to Kuzma. Shoots over Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
It's stolen. And what about our special guest? Kenny, thanks for taking the time to join us, dropping by. Always a pleasure. You add so much to the broadcast.
Man, thanks for having me. This is just great.
Thank you. And Brent, you and Kenny both enjoyed success in the NBA. Always great to have his perspective with us here at the broadcast table.
Well, that's nice of you, Kevin. And certainly Kenny has done some remarkable things post-career. And I love the fact with Kenny's presence, he's just got great perspective on the entirety of the game.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
Just always appreciate the way that C.J. McCollum is such a natural scorer.
The drive by James, and it's Portland with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
To the paint, here's Stewart, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that one.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Cantor trying to free himself up. A beautiful reverse layup. McCollum's got 26.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's James, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call, Portland the foul.
We watch LeBron and we marvel at him, but how hard that LeBron James works at his craft and continues to push the bar for himself physically is one of the things that you have to appreciate the most.
That one is off. The Lakers making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Here's Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Here's Lillard. Inside, here's Poole. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. And joining us once again after his valiant attempt at live action. And that's going to do it for our halftime show.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damien Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Lillard against Murray. Here's Anthony. Rebound Andre Drummond.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Davis. And the lead is down inside single digits. Davis has got 8.
Even though Davis gets bodied just a little bit, he still knocks down the shot right in the defense's face.
Here's Lillard. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Davis.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And it's Drummond missing. And it's McCollum at the elbow. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. And that one's good. Lillard.
Well, he's capable of lighting a fuse and putting on a fireworks show. He'll do it in any building. Tonight he's got it going.
James finds Drummond.
And look at Drummond. Capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And the 3 off target.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Outside for Murray. Lakers working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Gordon the pass to Drummond. And he makes good on the layup. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
It's McCollum on the wing. A 3-pointer, no good. Lakers trail by 6. And Davis, here we go. He feeds it to Murray. Drummond passes to Murray. Outside Gordon. Murray kicks to James. Left side Gordon. Basket counts. And that's 11 points for Aaron Gordon.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Melo showing that he's still got it down there, gets enough space to get up and get to the rim.
And Drummond kicks to Gordon. No good with the triple. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
It's LeBron with the drive. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, there's no stopping LeBron right there. He's done that thousands of times.
Some changes for the Lakers. Bamba is checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Trailblazers leading by 7. Passes it to Cantor. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Poole, the pass to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, the size, length, and power of Cantor on full display that time.
Anthony against Gordon. Over Anthony. And it's Gordon missing. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Portland leading. Now here's McCollum. 26 points for him. "17-foot shot on the way."
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
McCollum against Morris. And here's McCollum. Cantor, and Cantor able to finish. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Marjanovic checked in for the Trailblazers. Stewart's checked in for the Lakers. Morris against McCollum. Tries again. Cantor kicks to Marjanovic. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go again. The Lakers on the break. Here's Caruso. It's deflected. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. McCollum against Morris. with some arc, and McCollum with the layup. McCollum's got 28.
Well, if he's going to do that, I don't know what you do to defend him. McCollum with the floater, so smooth.
A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now, I guarantee you, Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
Morris passes to Caruso. McCollum outside, and there's the pass to Poole. Now here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Bamba with the block. And he recovers it. And Anthony gets it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Morris into the lane. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Damien Lillard.
19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Trailblazers leading by 12. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Powell's got 10 points in the game.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Portland out in front. They finish off the third quarter on a 14-5 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Gotta keep tracking down the ball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for the Lakers right now, they've got DeJounte Murray. Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Portland's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. And Poole gets it to go.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Stewart passes to Murray. Here's Stewart, guarded by Marjanovic. Stewart misses. Trailblazers leading by 14. Here's Powell. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Murray. Here we go. Stewart. The rebound by Marjanovic. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
No coverage that time. And the Trailblazers lead by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
And Davis sends it back. They retain possession.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he makes the first. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Down low, here's Powell. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. And the dunk by Powell.
I know CJ plays the two-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Here's Powell. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Nurkic can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And once Davis got some speed under him, everyone was expecting him to go for that dunk, which is exactly what you got.
And stolen by James. And finished off by LeBron.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Murray against Lillard. That shot off. Murray with the defensive effort. Outside Gordon. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, you wonder when LeBron James wants to have one of those big nights when he gets going like this. We could be in for a great show.
Here's Murray. And he converts the layup.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now Lillard. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Damien Lillard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He said, "I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go." Guys?
Offensively, guys, it seems like they've settled for perimeter jump shots here in the second half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
And both free throws good for Drummond. Trailblazers leading by 11. McCollum with the ball. LeBron with the block.
Wow, LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Murray dishes to James. Dives for it, but they'll get another chance. Pass to Davis. Outside for Murray. His three-pointer's off the mark. Portland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And AD was stupendous in how he caught the ball and just immediately attacks the basket. The D was not ready for him there.
Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And with the bubble in last year's postseason, Brent, we got to see just how much home court advantage meant. Anything jump out to you about that?
You know, as great an idea and the execution was, Kevin, of the virtual fans being there, not being there physically, to hear the noise of the crowd and to get that atmosphere going, to have to travel to foreign territory where you're the enemy. This home court went away completely last year, and we saw that. It was indicative in the records last year. They had a losing one.
And they double up LeBron. Kicks it to Gordon. Fires from 18. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 6 assists here tonight.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
And stolen by Murray. Left side, Gordon. Drummond passes to Gordon. Outside for Murray. Pass to James. Drummond in the post. Powell on him. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Portland the foul.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
And both free throws good for Drummond. Here's Lillard. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Cantor against Drummond. Good D by Drummond. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Murray against Lillard. From deep three-point range, he doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Davis. Another shot. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And James picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. "15 seconds left in the fourth. McKinney passes to Little. At the elbow, Collins. Here's Poole. Passes it to Collins. There's the dish to Little. And so it's Portland winning this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Damien.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge.